Oh, man's is delayed. That's very funny.
It'll be delayed by like a second, yeah.
By a single second.
1 second delayed.
1 second delay.
1 second of delayments. I'm delayed.
Oh, delayed mince.
No, I said
Mince that is delayed.
I said I'm delayed. I'm so delayed.
I'm just imagining meaty delay. Just delay of meat. Mince delayed.
My mince is delayed. Oh Jesus.
This is such a good start.
Yeah, should we start
I'm
waving?
so happy.
You want to do the
Oh,
wave
yeah,
for the
wave.
intro?
We did a wave. I'm so glad that's a thing. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Delete
Hello.
Your Opinion.
Welcome
My
to
name is-
secret episode.
Yeah, secret episode is Ewan and Sean.
Yes.
Wow, look at us go.
Look at us go. It's gonna be
na-
a good time.
My name is Ewan, and my hot take for this whole episode is the Netflix adaptation of Devil May Cry is absolutely fantastic.
Hell
and
yeah.
has nothing but good, does nothing but good for the games.
Absolutely.
For this episode, I am joined by the man himself, Jonathan.
Hello, my
Jonathan,
name is
introduce
Sean.
yourself.
My name is Sean, as you know from all the other Delete Your Opinion episodes, and my hot take is very similar to Ewan's. I believe that the Netflix Devil May Cry show has only elevated the hype for the Devil May Cry games and does nothing but complement the world and the universe in itself, and I am very excited to talk about it with my friend Ewan today. It's going to be a very good time.
Yay.
Because there's loads to talk
Yippee.
about. There's shit tons
There's a
to
lot.
talk about when it comes to
It is a lot.
the show, especially in season 2. I don't know if there's anything that you want to talk about specifically, because there's like so much to talk about when it comes to the show.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a specifically the discourse behind the show is the thing that surprises me. I won't get into the controversy already. I'll just say I thoroughly enjoyed it. The soundtrack was sick. The
Yes.
animation gorgeous.
Oh, absolutely.
I enjoyed it thoroughly. It is what convinced me to actually play the games.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
even like season 1, I'd never played the games before. I watched all of season 1, enjoyed it, realized that there was maybe some things that was wrong, like compared to the games themselves story. But I ended up playing a bunch of the games. I haven't finished all of them, but I've played all the way up till 3.
Nice.
And then when season 2 came out, it just made me want to go and continue playing the games.
Absolutely, I was the exact same. Like, I'm a big fan of Devil May Cry in general. I played the games like when I was a kid, but had no like big core strong memory of them. I watched season 1, and I was like, oh yeah, this show is amazing. I love the soundtrack, like you said. I love the overall vibe. The visual of the animation was really good, and it made me go, okay, I'm gonna go play the Devil May Cry collection. So I played all the way up till 4. I'm currently on 5 right now, and I can understand like why some people didn't like season 1, because it's like not completely like to the games, you know, but I like that it's a different take on the game. Like, it's kind of a little bit of 1 and 3 kind of meshed into one season, which I really like, and I kind of digged what they done with Dante and Lady, to be perfectly honest. I really like their dynamic in this. I like how it was introduced. I like that Dante is kind of a little bit younger than what he's meant to be as well. Like, he's kind of like the same age as he'd be in Devil May Cry 3, the game. And I really, really liked the White Rabbit villain. I thought that the way that they'd done that was absolutely spectacular. For those of you who haven't seen it, this is a spoiler warning coming up, but like, obviously with the White Rabbit coming, the reveal of him not being an actual demon, but he's actually a human who got trapped in the demon world at a very young age. I love the whole character layering of that they done with the storytelling, is that they made this like, oh, so the real monsters are the humans, and I really dig that whole sort of vibe. Yes, hell is coming to Earth, it's scary, but then the government try to make their own sort of personal agenda with like, oh, this is like hell on Earth, you know, this is like America against hell kind of deal, and it's this whole sort of propaganda that they're trying to get people on board with, so that they can, when you find out at the end of the season, ultimately invade hell, or was what they, I can't remember what they call it again in the show. I'm blanking at the name of what they call it. Mackay.
Well, they generally
call it Mackay.
Mackay, yes, Mackayans, yes, Mackays and the Mackayans.
But then they make
They
it
do,
like,
but they make it pretty clear though that they, because many people just call it hell all the time. But
yeah, exactly.
It's to throw a different sort of what's the word? Different side of the story of like humanizing the demons and such.
Yes, the way they humanize some of
which
the
is
Macayans, like finding out from Lady's perspective, oh my god, not all of these creatures that come from this realm are all tyrant monsters and bloodthirsty creatures that just want to eat our faces off. Some of them are actually civilians, families, mother, children. Like, these are innocent creatures that are held under reign, and it's kind of like that, oh my god, what if their sort of leader in charge is also just as fucked up? And, there maybe is a bit of humanity to kind of see within Macayans. They're not all bloodthirsty tyrants, that some of them are just families that are trying to get by and survive this apocalyptic world that is kind of happening in their own sort of realm with Mundus in charge. It's really, really interesting stuff. And honestly, just to shout out for Evanescence's song in that first season, Afterlife, the way that they use that in the show is fucking outstanding. The way that they use it, the music beats for character emotional scenes is fucking unreal in this show. I adore it so much.
I do like the use of like music being used really well in films or TV shows, and specifically in like that episode where almost the entire episode no one says anything.
Yes.
It's all just the music, and you kind of just got to piece the story together. And at the beginning of that episode, it doesn't make sense because you're following Lady's story and the White Rabbits at the same time, until eventually you start to realize, because they look almost identical in the beginning of the film, in the episode. I'm like, wait, these are two different people. This is okay. And then you slowly start to piece it together, and you're like, okay, I do remember when I watched season 1 though, because it's been a while since I've seen it. I do remember wishing that they had, because it was the previous episode, they had already revealed that the White Rabbit was a human.
Yeah.
I kind of wish they had saved it for that episode to reveal it instead.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But at the same time, people would have just been incredibly confused for majority of the episode.
I like the way that they've done it personally, because like you said, there's no dialogue in that episode whatsoever. It just cuts back visually from Lady's flashback to the White Rabbit's flashback, and you kind of learn that their sort of character arcs are very parallel, which I thought the way that they do that with like cutting back and forward and like having them kind of side by side and like on separate parts of the screen, I thought was really, really good and effective. And I think what the show does a good job at capsulating that you can't really ignore, even if you are a Devil May Cry fan, is that the soundtrack elevates everything that you see on screen. It elevates the fighting, it elevates like the conflict, the tension. Like it's what made me go, God, I need to play these games, because like I hear the soundtrack and these games are fucking brilliant. And when I played up to 5, and my God, the soundtrack kills. Like, it's just such a great franchise, a great series, and they're really fun games to play. And like, I when it comes to big sort of stuff like this, especially Netflix adaptations, you're going to get people that are going to complain, especially they're going to be very vocal and very loud. We're living in this media age where we like to hate on things. We like to just talk shit on things, even if it doesn't deserve that sort of hate, because that's just the world we live in. If you're so passionate about it and it's not the way you envisioned it, it's bad, it's awful, it's garbage, it's nothing like the games. But I like that. I like that it's not anything like the games, and they do their own sort of take. It's the same sort of world, but they're kind of retelling it in their way, which I think's better, because it's fresher for people that maybe are a fan and you're looking for something a bit different. Because I feel like the show does a good job at fleshing out some of the characters that may have not got fleshed out, particularly in season 2's villain. Argasax, the Chaos. I thought the way that they fleshed him out in season 2 was significantly better than the Devil May Cry 2 video game, which is absolutely fucking garbage.
That's the big thing I want to say that I don't feel like I've seen many people talking about, is that they completely redeemed the story of Devil May Cry 2, the video game, by giving a story to Devil May Cry 2, the video game.
Yeah, they actually take the core values of it and create this fun story. And I like the shit they do with Virgil in season 2 as well, because you're like, cool, this is kind of like Devil May Cry 3 shit again, but they're incorporating it into season 2 with like Argasax being the big villain. This is fun. I loved what they done with Virgil, because obviously there's that rivalry there, and like they don't really explain it well in the games, but in the show, when you get the flashbacks of Virgil and like seeing like, you know, just simple things of their relationship together as kids, how Dante's always naturally better at everything that he does, and like you see the praise that he gets from the mum, and then obviously when Virgil's not as successful, he's like, oh, it's okay, you're actually more special because when you do achieve something, it means that you've actually earned it, unlike Dante. And then you hear Dante overhearing that, which obviously affects him, and it creates this sort of rivalry of, oh my god, like, because like you really see that Virgil as a kid is jealous of Dante, and he's always wanting to just be better than him, and never his powers are never really like sort of, I'm trying to find the word, like he's never really seen until Mundus absolutely deceives him and tricks him and goes, I see the potential within you, unleash it. And you're like, oh my god. And the way that he plays him into, because it's quite smart, because for a while in season 2 I was like, I know that Mundus is the bad guy, but they're kind of, from Virgil's perspective, they're making him to be like Argisax is even worse. And he is to a degree, but they're both just as bad as each other as these evil leaders that are just trying to take control of Makai.
No, they very much are. Like, they're both coming at it from completely different perspective. The only thing with Argisax is he plans to just destroy everything, really.
Yeah.
But other dude is trying to do, like, is trying to bring order, I suppose, to all of Makai and such, and just wants to further invade Earth, but he's still a bit of a piece of shit. They're all just equally pieces of shits. They're demons.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I like what they've done with Lady and Dante in this, because obviously Lady has to deal with the guilt of, oh my god, I pretty much fucked you over most of season 1. Can you trust me again to do the right thing? And at the start of season 2, you don't really know where Lady's character arc's going, because you're like, is she gonna be complete? Is she gonna betray him again? Is she still gonna be on the government side, or is she gonna realize that it's all kind of BS and Dante's way forward of taking on these demons, trying to beat his brother? Is this the right thing to do? And you really see the conflict, and I like that they just really explore the relationship between Dante and Lady in a romantic way. I think that the way they'd done it was actually quite impactful, especially towards like halfway through season 2.
Yeah, really motivates the whole transforming into the devil trigger and such. I enjoyed a lot of it very much. Yeah, I agree with like them fleshing all the characters and such. It was I am very much looking forward to watching it again. I'm just binging the entire thing this time.
Yeah. Also seeing...
Story.
Oh, sorry.
Go for it.
I was just about to
Go
say,
for it.
I also love, because it's a reference in the Devil May Cry 3 video game, the whole sort of mirror, like when Virgil gets trapped in that sort of realm, and like you see the staircases and stuff leading everywhere. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's Devil May Cry 3 when you're on that weird labyrinth staircase trying to beat all the same bosses you beat to try and get to the bad guy, but then they throw in Trasmagia from Devil May Cry 2, and I was like, oh, cool, I like what they done with the 3-head thing.
Yeah.
Like that Trasmagia, like he's able to like see the truth. He kind of uses your past to like mess with your head, and through that Virgil realizes, oh my god, Mundus is the bad guy, and he has been deceiving me this whole time. And I really just liked how they dealt with it, because obviously with these sort of characters, like Virgil is like feels like Vegeta, he feels like Shadow, like you get that sort of like more darker sort of like rival to the protagonist, and they're always kind of edgy, and I think with Virgil it absolutely works. Like I really digged his whole vibe. I mean, the Yamato like sword I think is really, really cool. I like it. I like the show. I think it's nothing but praise for it personally. Just overall, I'm excited for season 3, what they're gonna do with it, because just the animation in season 2 was also insanely good. Like I can't believe like the action sequences were better. I mean, Papa Roach made a song for this season, which I was so excited about. I was like, holy shit! Not only have we got a new Evanescence song because of Devil May Cry, we got a new Papa Roach song, and as like a rock metalhead sort of fan, this was just like an amazing project to see come to life, because it really just elevates all those sort of beats for me personally.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack is easily one of the best things of the entire thing. I just personally think that the show in itself is just getting a lot of flack for no reason. It's just a fan base that's been going on for like 20 plus years.
And any sort of fan base like that's toxic as hell.
Of course it is. And I don't know. I've seen the anime and such as well. The anime is fine. I don't know why I brought up the anime, but it's
anime. I think gets too much praise. Argument. This might be a controversial
Yes.
opinion because I was like, oh my god, the original anime is highly praised. I'm so excited to see this 12-episode arc, and it was boring as shit.
So bored.
It was so fucking
bored.
boring. It's only relevant.
I wanted
for
to
2
like
minutes.
it. I wanted to like it so bad, but it just felt like an early 2000s anime that didn't know what it was doing,
Or didn't
and
know
it
what the show was
have-
about.
It just didn't. They kept just trying to do a new demon of the week, but the whole point
Yeah.
of a show like Devil May Cry is it's supposed to be like cool and like badass with like the
High energy.
the fight scene and they brought a lot of that with like the dialogue, and Dante himself he was a little depressed, but
yeah.
I feel like that also plays into how his story was going. Is that everyone makes the theory that in the game, because the anime is also canon, which is
Yes.
the main reason I watched it. It's the canon way that Lady and Trish met each other.
Yeah, how they know each
So
other.
it's like, okay, I have to watch it then. But they imply like the reason that Dante acts so weird in Devil May Cry 2 and why he barely says anything or quips or anything is because he's just depressed.
yeah.
Dante is depressed. So they apparently like, continue that on in the anime. But it's just every time it came to a cool action fight scene and you're finally going to see Dante do something, they just cut away. They
I
cut
know.
away and then they cut back and they're dead. I'm like, oh, what the fuck was that? They build up this whole thing with the demon, the music starts kicking in, and then nothing happens.
Yeah, it's
The
insanely
only
boring.
cool thing was like right at the end of the anime where there was the big fight, but even that didn't last that long. You
It
didn't
lasted
really
like 3
even see
minutes,
that
yeah.
much.
Yeah, there's no stakes whatsoever in the anime
No.
whatsoever, and I guess you can't really because like I don't know how much permission I had to step out the realms with Devil May Cry, but I felt like
guess.
it could have done something a lot better, and I honestly don't understand the hype for it. I've watched it and I was like, it's fine. It's absolutely fine if you just want to consume Devil May Cry material, but there's not any compelling storytelling.
No,
there's not
they
any
don't-
emotional beats.
They don't build any lore from the games either. It's
No.
literally you learn a little bit more about Lady and a little bit more about Trish, and like they're the really only interesting lore story stuff is that you get to see a little bit more of what they're like outside of Dante's life and such, and that's pretty cool. But
Yeah.
outside of that, that's it. There's a little bit that touches on Dante and his like alter ego. I've forgotten what his name is. It Ruben? Is that his name?
Oh, right,
Ab-
yes.
Apparently it's like a thing from the books. Like there was a novelization of the first game where it explores Dante's early like young life after his mother died and before he starts Devil May Cry. And apparently like he had a different name, and it's a whole thing, but they don't really touch on that. They do it as a sort of mystery thing, as if they're misleading you towards season 2. And some people have spoken online, oh, it's supposed to be it's not Dante. It's oh my god, why is his name escaping me? Why is
Virgil?
his name escaping me, Sean? Virgil, thank you, Jesus. It's supposed to be Virgil. I'm like, okay, why didn't we do anything with any of that? And it's
Yeah, no, I felt like they
that's it.
could have
It's
had a
just-
good opportunity to
so
expand Virgil
disappointed.
within this because it takes place after the events of the first game, and like you
Yeah.
know, we've not really seen anything from Virgil because obviously in 3 it's a prequel game and you don't really know anything
Yeah.
about Virgil because he's stuck in hell for all we know, and that's
Yep.
all you get. And I feel like the anime could have had a good opportunity to be like, oh no, he isn't. I'm back actually, and I'm helping the Mundus for whatever fucking reason. You know, they could have gave you literally anything. I would say. The only good thing is it does look cool. It looks very gothic. It looks very early
Yeah.
2000s, but I was just so bored, and powering through the original 12 episodes was a fucking chore. Like, it was a chore to do. And I thought, I don't know, the Netflix show, regardless of the controversy that it's had, I feel like it does a good job at introducing new fans to Devil May Cry, and also
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
engaging. It's very engaging.
it's so
from start to-
engaging.
yeah,
Like
from
I got
start to finish.
sucked in.
Absolutely.
I was sucked in the whole time. I just wanted to binge the whole thing. I enjoyed season 2 a lot more. Season 1 I enjoyed a lot, but I just didn't want to put season 2 down at all.
Oh, yeah,
I just
same.
kept wanting to watch more and more. But not only that, I feel like it sort of redeemed the story. Like everyone considers Devil May Cry 2 so bad that whenever people are playing the games and people are like, oh, what's the order of the games I should play? Everyone goes, okay, you're going to do 1, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
2
exactly.
doesn't exist.
It really doesn't,
that's
though.
it.
You could skip 2, and it honestly has no consequence to any of the other games, because there's no reference to anything that 2 does, because it's such a vague ass story that I love that season 2 done with Ouroboros. Oh my god, there's this like reason for I can't remember his name, the guy that becomes Argisax, the human guy who in the show is lived for 1,000 years actually, and he's just been as a vessel for Argisax the entire time. Arius, that's his name. Arius. My god, it just came back to me. I like that they gave him more personality, gave him an actual objective rather than I'm just the bad guy, which is what the game does, and it's so boring.
Yeah. It just doesn't make sense, does it? It's just a lot of nothing.
Yeah, and I love that they reference his final form from like the last boss that you fight in Devil May Cry 2 in this show, and I was like, oh god, that actually looks really sick. I'm on board with Argisax. He feels scary. He feels powerful. I'm on board. And I just think that what they've done with Dante in general was a lot of fun. Like I think a lot of people have issues is because it's not their Dante, but it's like, you know, Dante, I guess he's kind of a personality like Deadpool. He can be whatever you want him to be. He can be this like quippy, sort of like fun, jokey person, but he's also badass when he needs to be. But I think they really created a lot of serious tones with Dante, especially when he finds out Virgil is alive again. Like they did some really good stuff with him at the start of season 2, which I really, really digged.
Yeah. Yep. I think we will put a pause on that. We might end up talking more about the show in itself as we go on, but I will move us on to the next segment.
Yes,
the
of
next
course.
segment is called Agree or Disagree.
Hell yeah, my favorite.
My favorite. I'm gonna let you know ahead of time, Sean. Fuck the blind rank. It's not happening.
I'm shocked. The blind ranking's not happening with you as host.
No, it probably it might. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Anyway, first off, agree or disagree. Ruben Langdon is not the voice of Dante, which is the perfect segue, the perfect segue. Or is that exactly the point that you were just getting on towards the end there? Was that I personally is Ruben Langdon. He, just as clarification, he was the voice for Devil May Cry 3, 4, and 5.
Nice.
The anime, I believe.
Cool.
So, agree or disagree with the thumbs, Jonathan?
Okay, are we doing it 3, 2, 1, or
does the question make sense? Ruben Langdon is not the voice of Dante.
Not the voice. Okay.
As in, like, he's not considered. Oh, it's not Dante if it's not Ruben Langdon.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. Yes, I understand. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Are we just doing a 3, 2, 1?
Do the thumbs. 3, 2, 1.
I agree.
We both agree.
I think
Delightful.
He's perfect. He's perfect as Dante. I love him in 3, to be perfectly honest. I think 3 is where he really shines a lot as Dante.
Absolutely.
Because without spoilers for anybody, but like the later on Devil May Cry games tries to move the narrative a little bit. Still has Dante, but they move it a little bit in a different direction, which is still really awesome. But yeah, no, I love him as Dante in 3. He's cool in 4. So far from what I've seen in 5, it's pretty awesome. I just like the voice for Dante in general. I think it's like any sort of iconic character, you know. When you hear that voice, you're just like, oh, that's them, you know. Like that's the voice.
So you think that Ruben Langdon should have been the voice for Dante in the Netflix adaptation then?
Well, that's interesting you say that, because I think the voice for Dante in the show works for the world of the show. I think it would have maybe made fans a little bit better if he was in it, but
yeah,
I wasn't against it necessarily. I wasn't like, oh my god, this totally takes me out of like Dante as the character. I was more interested in the fight scenes and like where the story was going, to be really pernickety about the voice acting. It did the job, and it wasn't bad.
Yeah, as far as I've heard, because I have yet to play 4 and 5, but I know of the character Nero.
Yes.
I understand that the voice actor for Nero is the person who plays Dante in the Netflix show.
Yes, which is weird now that I've seen season 2 and season 1 of the game, and I've been introduced to Nero in 5, and I'm like, God, this is Dante, but it's not Dante. It really messes with me, because you hear it in his Nero voice at times. You're like, oh yeah, that's Dante from the show.
Yeah, no, I quite enjoyed listening. I thought he was a pretty good voice actor. So the name of the voice actor from the Netflix show is Johnny Youngbosch. If
Yes.
that is how I pronounce his name, I believe so.
Young Bosch.
Young Bosch. He's a Bosch that's young.
He's a Bosch that's so young.
He's but a young Bosch.
Young Boshy Bosch.
Young Boshy Johnny Young Bosch. So I really enjoyed his version of Dante. I did really enjoy Ruben. Ruben is very good at that particular kind of Dante, who's like very, I'm not gonna call him selfish, but he's very self-centered and very thinks he's fucking
Almost
awesome.
very narcissistic.
Knees.
Yeah, very narcissistic
Yes.
Dante, where he's like, I'm the shit.
Yeah, and so for that version of Dante, like in the games, I agree with you. I think that like Ruben fits that perfectly, but with the way they were going with Dante in the Netflix show, I think Johnny does a fantastic job.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
Really enjoyed it.
It fits
I thought
the
it was
tone.
funny. I thought it was. I did sort of like think about it a little more in season 2 now that because by the time I'd seen season 2, I'd seen Ruben, who many consider to be the voice of Dante. So I know how to compare the voices now, and I'm like, yeah, Ruben does like a much better job of like selling himself as like a very quippy guy and all that stuff. But I don't know, I think Johnny just did a much more well-rounded job. He was funny when he needed to be funny, but he could also sell like the emotional stuff without it coming across as cheesy. I just really enjoyed his performance. So
He's a good
I
voice
feel
actor.
like if you can find the right fit, anyone can play Dante, in my opinion.
Absolutely. It's all about personality at the end of the day, you know what I mean? If you can deliver the lines effectively, you know, as an actor, it's your job to captivate that and what it means to be that character, and I think he does a good job at his interpretation of Dante, for sure.
Yep. So the next question, and this is not necessarily a Devil May Cry question. So
Okay.
the next question: video game adaptions should be allowed some creative freedom.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Right. Ready. 3, 2, 1. Nice.
It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I feel like any sort of project, regardless of what the source material is, should have allow some creative freedom within the project, because it makes it different.
Yeah, my thing behind it is the fact that people feel like with the Devil May Cry show, they've taken way too much creative freedom because they've completely changed the story.
It's
and,
not
like,
the games. It's not the fucking games.
But my argument behind the thing with the games is the games don't necessarily have a lot of like deep set lore.
No,
and
it's
such
all
from-
about the
from what
boss
I've seen
fights.
far. It's just the boss fights, and then like some of the rivalry and backstory between Dante and oh my god,
Virgil.
Jesus Christ. I love Virgil. Why do I keep forgetting his? I should write down his name.
Put it on your forehead so you remember every day.
I'll just get it tattooed on my head, Virgil.
Hell
Then
yeah,
people-
that's the-
no. If I do
yeah,
that, people's
exactly.
just gonna walk down the street and be like, "Why you fucking virgin?" No, it's Virgil. It's from a video game.
Exactly. But yeah, no, the games,
so-
I'd say, like, apart from 1, 1 and 3 have the most story-heavy stuff so far.
Yes.
2's got nothing, and 4 and 5 do have story, but it's going forward with the story, so it's nothing that they reference back to anything. They're kind of just doing its own thing. It does a video game thing of, it's a new game, we're going to do new stuff with these characters.
Yeah, but there's also the thing of like bad video game adaptations where they've again taken so much creative freedom that you basically lose the fundamentals of what the game are. Like, some examples you got, like the Angry Birds movie. Have you ever seen that?
No, but I heard the Borderlands movie was also garbage.
Oh yeah, the Borderlands movie is another one where it's like too much creative freedom, where they change too much. Like if there's already like a game where there is a fair bit of lore, take that information and do something with that. Don't try and change it just for your own creative thing. So that's where it becomes a little bit like, I feel like I do think because you're trying to adapt a game into a movie or a TV show, it's very different medium where it's a lot more like story driven. You can't just, because when you're doing a video game, you're playing as that character.
Yeah.
So that itch is already kind of scratched, but you also don't want to go too far away that you're not keeping the essential like heart of the thing. And I feel like this was still made with love, the Netflix show.
Yeah, you could definitely tell they have a good fundamental understanding of the games and the world and the universe, and they just decided to have fun with it, you know? Like, it's intended as a medium to just enjoy. It's nothing too deep, nothing too crazy. I mean, some of the character stuff is pretty great, and they do add some layering and some emotional value to the characters. And I think they do a good job, because when it comes to, like, any sort of video game adaptation in general, whether it's a movie or a TV show or whatever you want to do with it, it's a very fine line when it comes to creative freedom, because like you said, you can't go too far with it, and you can't, you know, like stick to it too much, because like, you know, people will complain on other ends of the fence. You know, people are going to love it because it's exactly like the games, or people are going to hate it because it's nothing like the games. I feel like the Sonic movies do a good job at creating that balance.
Sonic movies as well.
It does such a good job at being like, yeah, this is the Sonic world, but they're doing something different with it. And they do a good job at what it means to be Sonic in the human world, which is kind of like Sonic Adventure, because there's humans involved in that. And they kind of be like, oh, cool, Sonic isn't just this like crazy like alien that's always like doing shit, and it's boring and it's awful. They actually add his characters, they add the world, the lore. And yeah, I think Sonic 2 and 3, I love them a lot more than 1. I think 1 on rewatch is fun, but when I first watched Sonic 1, I was like, it's fine. But then I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah. They go and actually develop these characters even further in the other movies.
By like the second movie, that's where they're like, okay, people love the first movie. Now we can really go into the story of Sonic. Because like, I the whole point of the humans, I understand that, but a lot of people like don't particularly love is the fact that the humans have to be used to introduce like your mainstream audience into the story, because that's why humans are so heavily involved in the first movie. It was to introduce people who know basically nothing about Sonic, to make it more entertaining for people. And I think it did a good job of that. It was still felt like a Sonic movie to a degree, but it was very different to what Sonic is usually like. But it was still very good. It was a good time, but 2 and 3 are miles better. Purely because that's fully building on like the story of the games.
Yeah, absolutely. Ben Schwartz does a good job as Sonic. I think he's great.
We've introduced the general audience to Sonic and the movies. Now we can really get into the nitty gritty of like the story and such. And they really do that with Sonic 3. Sonic 3 is where they really include like a bunch of the story. Because this Sonic Adventure 2 is very story focused.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is a lot of fun.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think we both came to an agreement there that agree for video game adaptations should be allowed. So, like, they should be allowed some creative freedom, but, like, always keep the heart of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't just... If you want to tell your own story that's basically not taking anything from the game at all, just make your own movie. Don't bother making like tying a video game to it if you're not gonna tell its story.
Yeah, Ewan's not gonna be watching Zack Krieger's Resident Evil movie then, because like he's kind of came out and was like, I'm doing my own thing with Resident Evil, and I'm not gonna be referencing any of the characters or anything. I'm just doing my own thing. Which, to be honest, from the trailer, I'm excited for what he's got planned, because it still looks like it's gonna be Resident Evil vibes. But I don't know how far they're going to go into it. So we'll see what that video game entails, and we'll probably do an episode on it.
Yep. Last one. Other video games should get the Devil May Cry Netflix treatment.
What does that mean necessarily?
So, as we've discussed, Devil May Cry in itself is a controversial adaptation in that people are very split in their opinion of whether it's a good adaptation or not. Some people think that it's good because it's like brought a bunch of new fans and they've changed it with a lot of, as we said, creative freedom. But then a lot of people are saying, but they've completely changed the fundamentals of the game and such are. But they've made it more popular to a general audience. It's brought way more people into the. Yeah, to be honest, I feel like we've kind of just covered that already. That in the last one, I imagine we both say yes. We enjoyed the Netflix adaptation.
Yeah,
let's make more of them. Video game adaptation should be allowed some. You get it. It's fine.
Move on to the next segment, I guess.
Nothing happened. That's what I say. Right,
Amazing.
I'm gonna share my screen with you, Jonathan.
Perfect.
Okay, so this next segment, I'm just gonna double check I'm correct. Yes, so we're gonna do like a better or worse here.
Cool,
And that
nice.
is ranking all of the mainline costumes that Dante wears in the games versus
Nice.
the anime and versus the show.
Okay, cool.
Because that's an opinion of mine that I'm intrigued to hear about from you.
Okay,
so,
cool. Nice.
First off, we got Dante from Devil May Cry 1.
It's all right, yeah.
It's fine.
I like it.
It set things off. It's all right. I mean,
It's all right, yeah. It's all right. It's all right, yeah.
fine. It's red. You got a cloak in it. It's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
buckled
He's
close,
got
and
boots in it.
boots, gun, silver hair. There you go. It's
Yeah.
fine.
That's fine, yeah. I would say it's not the most like I don't know. Not the most appealing is not the right word. It doesn't immediately catch me as like, oh yeah, that's the best one.
Okay, right. So we got that, and then we're comparing it with Devil May Cry 2.
Okay,
1
I
and
will
2.
arguably say that this jacket is slightly cooler, but I hate the game. I hate the game so much.
This is the thing I want to make as clear as possible. What followed was Ewan making things no clearer whatsoever, instead spending 5 minutes trying to find alternative examples of costumes that he had not prepared beforehand. Please forgive his ineptitude. He has a very small brain. This has been your friendly disclaimer, brought to you by Delete Your Opinion. Please like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you. Devil May Cry 1 costume. We're gonna do, I've decided we're gonna do it this way. I'm gonna make two different, oh fuck's sake. Devil May Cry 1 game.
It's
That's
like the
really
exact
great
same.
image.
It's the exact same, really.
It's kind of the same, but it's like, I don't know. I really enjoyed the costume for Devil May Cry 2. I thought it was really, I thought that was one of the best parts of the game was his look. In
I like
Devil
the
May
skull
Cry 2
buckle. It's pretty cool.
Skull buckle. I thought it was just like clean leather. It just very sleek. I enjoyed the look a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome for sure.
Hey, look, no, I'm opening YouTube now for
I
some
think your
reason.
your game capture stuff stopped recording, I believe.
Has it stopped recording? Thank you for pointing that out.
I just noticed.
This is going so well. There we go. There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
I may have also messed up the screen recording for this episode, so please accept these images that I found on Google. Thank you for your time. Please enjoy the rest of the episode. I am Silly Goose. Okay, goodbye. Okay.
Yeah, 2 looks better. If you compare it like that, 2 does look better.
Yeah, it's also like the quality of the technology and such as well, I suppose. But like, this one's cool, but the colors are weird. It's very red, very red.
Yeah,
Whereas this, I don't know. He's a sleek looking guy. Look at him. He's so sexy.
He is. He's so sex. Wish the game was sex.
I also wish the game was sex. Okay, so far we got Devil May Cry 2 as the leader.
Nice,
All right,
nice. Your
Devil
game
May
clip
Cry
stopped
3.
recording, just so you're aware.
I want to kill myself. Wee. Okay, this one, he's got a bare chest.
Yeah, this one is like, let's do Dante, but sexy, I guess.
Let's do sexy, I guess. Look at that. It's got a title in front of it to cover his nips. But there was already a nip covering. You can't really see it. There's a belt like right here.
Yeah,
Right
exactly. It's fine. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like I said, it's Dante but shirtless. So I guess if you love Dante, you're gonna really like this costume design. You know.
They definitely went for like the full red leather jacket, which is pretty cool. But I don't know. I really like the trench coat sort of leather look that he has in 2.
Yeah, the trench coat leather
he's
vibe's cool.
He's shirtless.
So far, weirdly enough, Devil May Cry 2's costume is the runner for the best.
Yeah, a lot of people do argue that the Devil May Cry 2 one is the best.
Brilliant. Yeah, no, I think the 4 design looks really cool. I like that they've incorporated this like sort of black vest thing, very similar to what 2's look is. And they also have the belt around him. I think it looks pretty sick. I really like the look of the red jacket in 4. I think it looks ace.
I agree. Good look. So we're thinking it's better than 2?
Yeah, I think so.
Sean has decided that. If anyone disagrees, it's Sean's fault.
Exactly. And you can delete your opinion because I think it's wrong, and you're captured.
Oh,
Yeah.
stop recording again. This is poopy smell. You know what I think of that? Poopy smell.
Poopy smelly.
Okay, and then we record again. Nothing happened. So seamless.
Cinema.
Cinema. This is gonna be really funny if I just choose to completely uncut this entire segment.
Yeah, it's just raw footage.
Dante. Oh, he's so old.
Yeah, he's much older
Look
in this
at him.
game.
Okay, we got this. Then we got that. Look at him with his beard.
Yeah,
Okay,
this one
he's
was
kind of
also
got like a
pretty
black
awesome.
shirt. That is a pretty decent look. Oh, I've got the wrong one open. Oh no. Oh no. Nothing happened. Anyway, we're just gonna. I'm not gonna fuck up my game recording, my screen recording. I'm not gonna fuck up my screen recording again. This is the winner. This is the contender.
What do you
We
think?
happy? We
What's your-
understand?
What's your thoughts?
Devil May Cry 4 or Devil May Cry 5?
See, I think it's a hard choice because they look insanely similar. I love the graphics of 5, so it automatically is like my appeal to be like, yeah, that one looks really cool. But I like the sort of belt look in 4. I like the color
Yeah.
in 4. It's a bit more not as dark. It's slightly more vibrant, and I
Yeah.
like the sort of like upper sleeve thing that he's got going on in the 4 jacket.
Yeah, I agree. I like the. It just feels a little bit more. I'm gonna say grungy. It feels
Yeah.
more Dante. This definitely feels more like old man Dante. I can't be arsed wearing this much leather.
Old man
and a
Dante.
zipper. I'm just gonna wear a black shirt because that's comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, you know what, Dante? Yeah, you be comfortable. You may not look as badass anymore with your belt buckles and your zips, but hey, you're comfy.
You may have the beer
You
belly
still got
now,
your
those
belly.
abs may not be as prominent, but you still got that look, Dante. Old man
You
Dante
still
still
got
kicks
it, Dante.
ass.
Old man Dante for the win.
Absolutely.
Okay, so far we got 4. Next up, we got the Netflix adaptation. Actually, no, that's a lie. We got the anime.
Oh, yes.
That's what was next. To be honest, I quite did. Oh my god, words. I quite liked the look of the Netflix the anime. The
Yeah,
anime
yeah,
was
the
pretty
anime was
cool.
cool.
It was very simple with its colors and such. But it's also his face is just a bit. It's very just. It doesn't scream Dante to me. It just looks like a grungy anime character wearing Dante's clothes.
I'd actually weirdly put this as maybe the worst one. Personally.
Really?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
I don't know. Like, it's alright. It's alright looking.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it looks cool. It does look very cool. It's very slick, and the turtleneck vibe is very much a vibe. Like, it's a statement. It's a statement for Dante, but I wouldn't put it as the best one. Maybe
Nah.
not the worst one either, but I don't know. Devil May Cry 4 Dante fucks every time, personally.
Yeah, Devil May Cry 4 Dante winning so far. Right, next up we got. Oh, does this? Here we go. Yeah, right. So this is season 1 Dante, as far as I am aware. Right. That's the look. It's golly, it's a lot more simple looking than I
It's
thought. I like his
alright.
hair here.
It's
a bit short.
alright.
He looks 18. He looks very young.
He does.
Um,
He looks very much like how Nero looks in season 1. He looks a lot
does,
like
actually.
Nero. He looks the
He
hair,
does.
the style as well. It's almost like they were trying to be like, oh, by the way, this is Nero, but not Nero kind of vibe. But probably not on purpose. But yeah, it's
That's
alright.
probably why so many people struggled with him in season 1, because I
They
feel
just
like
saw Nero,
he
yeah.
feels a lot more. Yeah, where in season 2 he feels a lot more like Dante. Okay, we've basically decided already. This one does not win. That's such a simple belt buckle. It looks
Yeah,
like he's wearing.
It's
a
kind of
backpack.
shit. It just looks like he's just throwing
just
a
a
red
grey
jacket
shirt.
on and goes, I'm Dante. It's like, sure you are,
Like,
Chief.
I feel like if maybe he'd even just worn a black shirt rather than a gray shirt, it just feels boring. Like
feel
I
like
like
his-
the design of the jacket as well.
I feel like he could have
But
been
it's-
wearing military boots or something a bit more appealing for his shoes. He just looks like he's wearing almost like parkour trainers there.
Yep. Here we go. We'll use
Yeah.
this. So that I will say that fucks a lot more.
It does.
That-
It
that-
does. It's pretty badass, and they do kind of have some homage to, I guess you could say 4, because they got the belt thing over there. It looks a bit
Yeah.
more like 4, so it's kind of hard to compare.
He feels a lot more military in this one.
I mean, 4's one's pretty awesome. I mean, I think I would say the season 2 one is still pretty awesome, but I love the look of this jacket in 4 personally.
So what so you're saying that 4 still wins, or are you saying that season 2 wins?
I'd say 4 still wins, but season 2 is a
Yeah.
strong contender personally. It's
It's
pretty
a strong
awesome.
contender. It is very cool. I think that season 2 is definitely, it's cool. The jacket very cool. His hair a lot better. He looks a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
more like Dante.
It looks like Dante,
I think-
absolutely.
The big thing that just annoyed me was just how much like he's wearing a pressed military uniform, and it's too formal. It's like formal military Dante, and I'm like, I kind of wish they'd given him like a bit more of a rugged shirt or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it's a lot better than season 1.
Oh, absolutely. It looks better.
So-
It's a better tone in general, season 2. It really fleshes out what they've done.
Yep, I agree. So, the winner chicken dinner is Devil May Cry 4, Dante.
Yes.
Yeah, I really wish I had a better photo of this.
It's the winner. It's the
But that's
winner.
the winner.
That's the winner, everybody. Hope you're happy.
Half his costume, yeah. You were talking about boots and such, and like the season 1, and we can't see this man's boots.
Yeah, for all we know, he's wearing nothing underneath.
He's wearing nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Okay, nothing at all. Okay, now that that's done, Devil May Cry 4, it wins. Yippee.
Whoopee.
I'll be sharing my screen. What else we got? Okay, so the best depiction. Well, I think we're definitely getting on in time now.
We absolutely
so we can
are.
just do it. We can have one more head to head. We'll do that.
Okay.
That one's a little quick, and we'll see how quickly we get through that. If not, we'll leave it. So here we go. I think this is where I'm spinning the wheel. I've decided this is where I'm going to spin the wheel. I may have also messed up the recording of the wheel spinning, and this is by far the thing I am most upset about. I spent so long on this wheel. It was a pizza, and it went wee, and it made fun music, and yeah. So no wheel. You just have to imagine it. Imagine the best looking wheel pizza you've ever seen, and it makes a fun noise, and it farts. Pizza wheel. Because I think that's where I was gonna use the wheel. Did I
Nice.
forget to incorporate where I was gonna use the wheel?
Yeah, I love the wheel. That's fantastic.
I think I forgot to come up with a reason to use the wheel. Oh, because I was gonna do a blind rank. That was it. That's really
nice.
funny.
Nice.
I was actually gonna do a blind rank. You know what? Fuck the blind rank. I'm hosting this time, so I say no blind rank. But I want to use the wheel, so instead I'm gonna do this a little differently. We're gonna do a head-to-head. So, right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spin this pizza wheel of mine.
Excellent.
And
Excellent.
we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna decide. Then I'm gonna spin it again, and we're gonna decide which one is better.
Awesome.
You ready?
I'm excited. Let's go.
So excited.
Let's do
this
it.
could go so badly and be over so quickly. This could take ages. Let's find out.
Pizza, 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 pizza.
Devil May Cry 2. Oh, I already know this is a fantastic start. Okay, Devil May Cry 2 versus
The
Oh my
anime.
God,
Of the worst
Oh,
things.
no.
The
What's
worst
the
things to
two
come out of
worst
Devil
ones?
May Cry, and they're
Oh,
going head to
brutal.
head. I mean, that's actually pretty
Oh.
apt, to be perfectly honest.
That is an apt combination. I like it.
Weirdly enough, I would still favor the anime over the second game, because Devil May Cry 2 is probably almost made me give up playing Devil May Cry, because it was
I
just
re- to-
so bad.
I will say I was enjoying Devil May Cry 2 in the beginning because it improved a lot. Like the movement was a lot better. Your dodge roll, you could move a lot. The sometimes the way that the combat flowed was a
the
lot
fight
nicer.
mechanics was really way smoother than the first game. Absolutely.
But they still didn't keep a lot of the heart. Like there wasn't any of the combo system and such really anymore. Like you could use it to get like your.
And the map sucks. The map sucks.
Oh, the map system. Okay,
it's
yeah.
just they might as well have not.
I realized I've repressed a lot of memories.
You've
right?
also repressed
Devil
the
May Cry...
helicopter boss.
Oh, okay. No, Devil May Cry 2 sucks.
It did. It does suck ass.
Time back.
Yeah, it
I'm
does
never
suck.
That time back. If it had lasted an hour. If it had
An
lasted an hour, I would have enjoyed it way more. But no.
It's pure dog
anime
shit,
is the
man.
winner. Pure dog shit. Right, so anime versus Devil May Cry 1.
Oh.
Did
Oh.
you just notice the fart noise?
Yeah. Over the anime, because it's not the Netflix show, just the anime. I think the first game fucks. It's so good.
The first game does fuck.
It is jank because it's 2000, but my god, it's aged really well for what it is. The
has.
fighting mechanics is badass. The bosses are great. The music's awesome. I like
the style, like the tone they leave with it. I
the
think
Gothic
they did
castle
all of it
vibe.
really
It is so cool. Yeah.
Ignoring the fact that there's not really much of a story, everything else, fantastic. 10 out of 10.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah, beats the anime any day.
Yeah, I think it's because the first game started off as a Resident Evil game that they were like, okay, no, this is too different for Resident Evil. We'll do something else. They had to kind of scramble for a story, I guess. But I don't know the story behind it. So yeah, we're voting for Devil May Cry 1.
Yes,
it's currently the winner.
It's
fantastic.
the best so far.
Pizza time! Pizza spin! Spin that pizza! Netflix Season 1. Oh, well, that for me personally, Netflix Season 1 beats the first game.
Oh, that's tough for me. That's a tough one for me. I have to go with the video game. I have to go with the video game.
You have to go with the video game.
I do. Devil May Cry 1, the game, I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to play the rest, and then 2 ruined that for me.
Yeah, but at the same time, I will argue Netflix Season 1, after watching that and like really encapsulating the whole thing about what the series is about at its heart,
yeah,
and
absolutely.
the music and the animation, the characters and stuff,
yeah,
and
it's
the
a hard
world
choice.
Especially,
it's a really
I was
hard
like,
choice.
oh no, now I want to play all of the games.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, yeah, the season 1 was so well done, and the music's pretty great, and it does a good job at like pretty much summarizing what Devil May Cry is about in a very, very good way of 8 episodes. But I like the first game. I really do like the first game.
Okay, so we are at an impasse here, Sean, and I'm
are.
going to stop the recording here. No. Right, we're going to, I guess I never really thought about this, the fact there's only 2 of us, we don't really have a tiebreaker.
Well, you're the host, you can just decide, I guess.
No, I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be a fair host, and, fuck it, we're going to do rock, paper, scissors for this.
Awesome.
Right.
Excellent.
Okay, on shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I win.
Sean wins.
I win.
DMC
Excellent.
won.
For those of you watching, I
best
win.
of 3. Sean won. Yeah, I'm the host. I tell you that Sean wins. No, he's pointing a gun to my head.
Okay, so now we've got
okay.
season 2,
Right.
3, 5, and 4.
Yep. Right. So Devil May Cry won the game versus Devil May Cry 3.
Ah,
Ooh,
3
well,
wins. 3 wins.
3 wins.
Yeah.
We don't even need to discuss
Yeah,
it. 3
the
is
easy
just
win.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing.
As soon as I was really starting to feel, very brief talk about it, I was starting to feel real major fatigue of playing Devil May Cry after taking so long to beat Devil May Cry 2. I'm like, oh, is this even worth it? As soon as I got into Devil May Cry 3, I'm like, this fucks. Nah, this series is great.
Yeah,
I want to keep
awesome.
going.
Yeah,
Yep.
3's the best. I mean, the boss fights are insane. It really makes you rethink what you thought Devil May Cry was with the mechanics, because 3 was what made me go, I have to reevaluate everything I'm playing, because it's way more like Dark Souls all of a sudden when it comes to the fighting mechanics, which I really liked.
Hell yeah.
Absolute cinema, Devil May Cry 3.
Devil May Cry 3. This is getting into danger territory because I don't know much about Devil May Cry 4 and 5, but that's what makes it fun!
Yeah, exactly. That's what makes it fun.
Go!
Woo! Woo! Season
golly.
2. Oh,
Devil May Cry 3 and Season 2.
This might be controversial, but Season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm gonna go with the show.
I go with the show. It took a little bit. Right, I'm gonna start this again. Season 2 mostly adapted Devil May Cry 2, the video game.
Yeah.
But it did take a fair bit from Devil May Cry 3 as well.
Yeah, especially the Virgil stuff, absolutely.
Yes, of the Virgil and Dante stuff, definitely, and Lady as well.
Yeah.
Oh no, Lady isn't in 3. What the? No, she is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Season 1 is like
God,
1
that-
and
my
3
brain
put
is-
together. Season 2 is like 2 and
2.
3.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, I would say Season 2. They just they knocked it out of the park. I just want to watch it again. It's so good.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yep. Now you've got to kind of decide here, Sean. I've not played either.
I'm
of the games,
deciding,
so
yes.
my vote is ultimately going to be Season 2 all the way.
Brilliant.
So go for it, Sean. Convince me.
Devil May
4
Cry
versus
4
Season 2.
or Season 2? Okay, I think Devil May Cry Season 2 is better. I think my vote goes for it. 4
I
is
agree.
4 is not a bad game. It's not a bad game. It's a lot of fun. It's what you expect from Devil May Cry. It has its like weird silliness cutscenes. It has some really fun visual stuff. Has some really fun boss fights. I do have one like sort of thing with Devil May Cry 4 that does let it down, and that is like it's hard to say too much, but with Devil May Cry 1, Devil May Cry 4, sorry, you play as Nero in the game. And then halfway through the game, or like eventually you get to play as Dante. But Dante's levels are just rehashes of Nero's levels. So you play the same levels and bosses over again as Dante, and it's like, and that's what made it lose a lot of like, for
Why
me.
do the Devil May Cry games do that? Like that's
dumb.
Like you do. It happens in Devil May Cry 3. Once you beat the game, you get to play as Virgil, but it's just playing the same game again without any cutscene replacements.
Yeah.
Which is dumb. And then Devil May Cry 2. You're finished playing as Dante. Cool. Get ready for the story to make sense with the other character.
Yeah.
But her gameplay is way more shit.
Yeah,
And you're
exactly.
playing all of the same bosses again.
And it is fun to
it's-
play as Dante in 4 because there's some really cool mechanics they do with him that incorporate some fun weapons. But yeah, you just fight the same levels and bosses that you did with Nero, and you're like, oh,
Fantastic.
come on.
Okay, Season 2 versus Devil May Cry 5, which you've not finished yet, so
No,
this
I
is
have
really
not.
funny.
This is very funny. I've played like halfway through the game. This is a hard vote personally because I'm only halfway through 5. So far, 5 fucks. 5 absolutely fucks, and I'm sure the
Okay.
rest of it is absolutely amazing. But because I haven't finished it, and I have seen Season 2, I have to go with Season 2 purely from
Yeah.
I've not finished it yet. But from what I've seen of 5, oh my god, I probably could beat Season 2. Absolutely, I think it has the potential. It's a lot of fun. They do a lot of stuff, and you play as different characters and do different levels, so it's immediately got a
that's
better
cool.
vote.
That's fantastic. Well, I wouldn't mind if you had said Devil May Cry 5, honestly, because I have heard it is phenomenal. It is the very first Devil May Cry thing I ever saw and ever heard was
Yeah.
Devil May Cry 5, because it was when it got released, like, what, almost 10 years ago? No,
It was
no,
2019.
2018 or
2019.
2019. Okay, so 7 years ago. Feel old.
Uh-huh.
It was released when I was 19, and I thought it looked really cool. It was like satisfying game, and then I was like, oh wait, fuck, I have to play the other games? I don't know. And then I just never did. But as soon as I watched the show, I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna play all the games.
Yeah, same.
So, if anything, I still say the show, so Season 2.
Absolutely, it's what made us get into playing these games and comparing them and getting into the world of Dante.
Yep. Well, there you go. That's that thing. That's we people who are fans of the game. I hope you weren't. Because
I hope you weren't. I just hope you weren't.
cool. Right. So, I think that's basically us wrapping
That's
up.
it, yeah,
we could do other
absolutely.
we could do other segments, but golly, have we spoken about Devil May Cry for
We
a
have.
very long time.
Overall opinion, I think the games are absolutely fucking amazing. I just feel like the show does nothing but elevates the hype for Devil May Cry, and it's worth a watch. It's definitely worth the watch. I really enjoy the show. It's amazing. No complaints personally.
Nope. Show very good. I recommend people to watch the show, and if you're fans of the game, just go in with an open mind. Just be
Yeah.
like, this is an adaptation of the games. It's not going to be a linear adaptation of the games.
Yeah.
Go in and expect it to be a good time.
If
It's
you like,
still a
yeah,
good, it's
if you
a
like cool
fantastic
fight
time.
scenes, you like rock and metal music, and you love like insanely well detailed animation, you're gonna love this
so
show. There's a
Very
lot to
good
like
time.
about it. Doesn't deserve
Yep,
the
yep,
hate.
yep, yep. It does not. I enjoyed it a lot. I feel like season 1 got a lot more hate than season 2, and I'm happy to see it because season 2 is
Season 2
so
fucks.
very much better.
Season 2's
2
awesome.
Fucks.
It fucks.
Myself and Sean will finish the games and fully educate ourselves.
Yeah,
but for
need to
now,
finish 5. Yeah.
Netflix adaptation, really good
It
time.
is.
If you enjoyed, please give us a like and a comment if you can. That would be great.
Absolutely.
Do you disagree? Do you think? Sorry. Do you think we should be waving right now? If you think that our opinions are stinky, poopy, smelly, go fuck yourself. No, delete your opinion. That's the name of the show.
There it
It's
is.
very-
There it
very-
is.
very- it's a very easy mistake to make. This has been a me and Sean thing.
It's been a
very
fun
low
episode.
Energy. I apologize for that. I think it was pretty fun.
It was
I thought
great.
It was a good time.
It was fun doing
If
an
you
episode
want to
with
see
you,
more of
Ewan.
us, let us know. And hopefully the next one will be all of us. Might be a variation of us. It might just be Sean.
It might just be me. Yeah, I've taken over and deleted everybody. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? What
This
to
is just
expect?
the show is just called Sean. Just Sean.
Nice. I deleted everybody.
Anyway,
It was fun,
Thank you for
guys.
watching.
Enjoy,
Thank you
and
for
we'll see you
listening.
in the next episode.
bye. Goodbye now. Bye. Oh, sorry. Bye. Oh.